the Falcons and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience,
Right. Just gotta put my chicken nuggets in the air fryer real quick. Yeah, quick. Then I'll be ready. Something. All right. Let's get it.
come away with the win.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going.
Mr. Fairbairn.
Here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first.
Oh shit, Joey won by 2 points, 46-44. That's crazy.
Taking over for the first time here. Bringing them out is a
It's always in high-scoring games.
Pick in 2016, who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Dak had a decent game last game, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions.
Fucking
Just
blitz
the
him.
one touchdown. Be curious if he
give a
cranks
fuck
up that
that.
aggressive knob today.
Dak is an X factor.
Shotgun snap, a give to Full. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Mr.
Hey, that's a run
Dakota
the stat sheet,
Prescott.
But if you see a bigger play on the ground later
Is
on,
an X factor.
largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Mr. Dakota.
Bigger gap in the future.
I got off the line late. We'll pick that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Prescott now on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go, baby.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every
And baby.
defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Something
Hunter takes the
change.
field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
I might need to switch up my playbook. I keep forgetting to do that. I have a scrambling quarterback now. Should be taking advantage of that.
And on the ground, he was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
2nd and 3 now. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Don't hold. Don't hold.
Going to the ground again on first.
Oh, God. I mean, hold your blocks.
There to force a small loss.
When I said don't hold, I didn't mean like fucking just let everybody through. Oh, boy. All right, so let's see if we can get open here.
Thanks to a great effort defensively.
A block. Oh, come on, dude. You had one job, bro. You had one person to block. One person.
Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker.
Worthy got picked by like 7 people on that drive, or on that play.
11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's on the move. He's running for it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve.
Hey,
and then when you get it, you get space to run and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he's able to push this down.
What a run.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll run. Jacobs is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Amy Fairbairn, everybody. Mr. Fairbairn.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense.
All right, Dakota.
They aren't even quite sure
All
what
right,
this team is going
Dakota.
to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First carry here for the rookie out of Colorado. And he runs into a wall there.
Yeah, out of Colorado.
Multiple
Who was that?
defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Again, a run with Edmonds. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards.
Edmonds?
Stopped by Grady Jarrett. Just a couple
Am I supposed to
on the
know
pickup
who that
there,
is?
So back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Wait. Play D, baby. Let's play D.
Dak now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd
They
down?
know it feels
Which
the
was the wrong
same.
play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work
thought I
over that
made-
punt. It is stopped after almost.
I probably had to actually do it in the what's it called? What's it called? You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I gotta do it in the thing. I gotta remember to actually switch the lineup. I'm not doing right now. Do this every single game. Shit's annoying.
It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will take over. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some
I
running
actually
room
got
for a nice
way
gain.
more out of that. I think I
Just
read
a
that
little
wrong.
short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
It's called
Well, that doesn't net a first down.
For
You get yards like that in
runs,
the run game,
reading.
you will take it in the
I'm really
NFL.
overusing that term.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Damn.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
We can get this with Josh. We can get this with Josh. Fake screen or fake jet.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And
Oh,
he'll
I almost
get it out to
didn't
the
get that.
34
That was
before he's
scary.
tracked down. 3
That's
yards
scary,
there, and enough
Goosey
to move
boy.
the chains.
Did you see
It's
that?
1st and 10 from the 34. They stick with Jacobs. Doesn't get much
I'm
beyond
not
the
running
line.
good
Yard
this
at
drive.
most. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Let's see if
They'll
I
come
can
to
get
the line
Jalen going.
here, 2nd and 9. Hurts to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. Escapes a defender. And he
Waddle
does
is
quite
nasty.
a bit of damage
Waddle
before
is
they finally
nasty.
take him down.
That was a good pass. That was a
It's
touchdown.
huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. So that's
Good
one
run.
quarter gone in a
Good
battle
quarter.
of
Good
NFC
quarter,
South
Goose.
rivals.
That was a good quarter,
7-0
Goosey boy.
is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
My nugs. I just got a couple minutes left.
Welcome back. Time for
I
our
just got a couple
second
minutes
quarter.
left, Goosey
The
boy.
Falcons with a chance to score. First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and
Talk
goal. You
about
keep it
something
safe,
never
push a
feeling
little
the same.
closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Oh, no bad pass,
Oh my,
dude.
oh my. It's
God, that was
intercepted in the
awful.
end zone. Donovan
I
Wilson
read
picks
that.
it off.
that linebacker
You know, Kate, one of
completely
the
wrong
tenets of
there.
the West
And
Coast
somebody got
system
injured.
that I
What a
was fortunate to
shitty
play
play.
in, touchdown
Damn.
to check down.
That was a fucking
Touchdown to check down. You get
And
in the red
because we're
zone,
playing
it's
Madden,
touchdown
it's a video
to
game.
check down. You can't put the ball in harm's
The
way.
turnovers
That's a
give the
brilliant
other
job by
team
the
ridiculous
defense with
momentum,
their
so now
coverage,
they're just going to
baiting the
drive down the
quarterback
field.
into the throw, but you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Don't know what to do.
Here's Akers up the middle. And he's not going to escape.
That's a
They could
crazy
not get the
safety.
push they needed. That's going to be a
I don't feel
safety.
great about that, but I'll take it.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
Always hurts to do this.
What is
They give up
this?
the safety and now have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Kick out of bounds.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Jet sweep to my boy Xavier. Can Waddle pick up a block is the question of the day.
Put a receiver in motion here left.
Oh,
And he's caught
shit.
behind the
That
line
defensive
for a
end came out
loss.
of nowhere, bro.
Not sure if it was a
Came out of
misdecided
nowhere,
on the line
bruh.
to play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
No one
And
else
it's so
knows
nice
but the
offensively,
game.
Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him
Pass.
down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following
This
that
looks
big
good.
play. Now a toss. This is Jacobs.
Oh, that looked better than it ended up being.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Can you save my, can you save my heaven dirty soul?
Shotgun give now to Jacobs.
Oh, did I
And
bounce
he'll
it
go
out?
down. Looks like they're marking
Damn.
him at the 11.
I thought I could bounce it
8
out,
yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
but
I
alas.
think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run.
Try to hit
but he
Waddle or
said,
Conklin, maybe
Nope, not on my
Worthy.
watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Vacates quickly left side.
There we go, baby.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
We'll take it.
The
take
Falcons
it.
push their lead to 15. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB
Jalen,
there,
the
Brock. play
truth
broke
hurts.
down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary
Saw a lot of
tool
picks
in
this
today's
year,
NFL for that QB to put right in his
but
tool belt, Kate. You know,
I'll
in
do
my
my best
day,
not
you
to
could be a
lose games
locksmith,
because of it.
right? You just do the job
That's
and
the
stay in the
goal.
pocket. Not anymore.
Just accept
You
the
gotta
fact
be
that
an
picks are
artist,
gonna
and
happen,
you gotta be an artist
and
that
just
can
try to
create
win the
when things
game.
break down.
Don't
That's
let it
big
get you
time to
down.
Get a touchdown out of it as well.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
And then I'm going to kick this off. Once he returns it, I'm going to pause it, get my chicken
Frank
nuggies
Tucker
out.
to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
All right, Dakota.
The Saints come marching
Mr.
onto the
Prescott.
field.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. Give me chicken nuggets. We got any viewers? We got 3 viewers. What's up, guys? All right, I'm back.
From the first
Apologies
time
for the
we're seeing
break
this unit head
there.
out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Nope.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Akine. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They kick the running back in motion. Dak out of the pistol. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again is Dak. Completed here to Johnston.
Jesus.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
What do we think here?
It's not just imperative that a quarterback
It's probably still going to be a pass.
Same thing for a receiver, especially on a
Taking a
drag
pass.
route.
Shading
when you see zone
underneath.
coverage like that, just settle down, find
Run.
a soft spot,
I accept it.
and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2.
There we go, baby. There we go, baby.
They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity, right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
The Falcons and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Predicted the shit out of that.
This is one of those plays that I wish we
The
had
shit out of it.
up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's caught, that's Mike Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Hurts finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 46. Finds his
Way
man.
to hold on to the ball, baby. Where has he been holding on to balls this season? You love to see it. You love to see it.
On the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. Throw caught at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all
Can he drop a pass?
6.
I don't know that he can.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
Fully committed to scrambling there. Way too early. Way too
I know we
early.
talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch the lead to 23. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Carter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dak off the play fake. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Couldn't connect to a takedown. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Catch made by Carter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down, but we got a flag on this play.
Holding offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. We've reached the midway point of this game. The visiting Falcons taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coach.
Apologies to anybody that's still watching. I'm still eating these nuts. I went on a halftime roll, and then I should be done by the time halftime's over.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Chuba Hubbard, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans.
Shit, I didn't realize Rowan Dusty already played.
Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right,
these two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. And they had that one contained right at the line. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. No gain there that time.
Been so indecisive today on running balls.
This is Jacobs running left. And that one goes for a gain of
Surprised
11.
there wasn't a hold there. Let's fucking go, baby.
Atlanta, first down.
100 yards for Jacobs, 2 games in a row.
100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. First down, ball at the 36. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Motioning him from the slot right. Jukes out a one-stop. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And the defense gets there to...
That was a loss of a yard.
It
did not feel like a loss of a yard.
You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hurts now from the gun. It is caught left side. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Up from the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to
We
move
boys.
some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend.
We
When it's
boys.
a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They put a receiver in motion right. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Jacobs running behind center. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The
We the
Falcons
boys.
blow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Meet me in the mall. It's
It's
going
what every
down.
player who
Meet me in
scores a
the
touchdown
club.
wants to do,
It's
Brock.
going
He wants to get
down.
right back there and put another 6 on the board.
Anyway,
I've
you
never
meet
met
me
an
guaranteed
NFL
to
player
go
content
down.
with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. From the gun, it's Edmonds. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Now Prescott. Connection made to Dell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. This finds Carter complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out.
Oh, shit.
They're putting the ball at the 19
All right, now I'm done with
line.
chicken nuggets. I apologize.
The Falcons back out on offense. They're
A little bit
running
more than
back
I
headed
thought.
out once again. Running on first here with Jacobs.
Oh, that's it out, baby.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He
Why
puts
did
some
he-
air under a deep throw to the
What?
left.
What was that?
Well, they had
Waddle
the
was
shot,
wide
dip
open. He
shot
decided to
away
throw
from
it to the
but
right.
couldn't connect, and now they're stuck
That
facing
was
4th
fucking
down.
weird, bro.
The Falcons getting ready
I don't
for
like
the
that
punt.
at all. That was weird. Waddle
He
could
punted
not have been
4
more wide open
times
there, and I
last
just
week
tapped
in
it,
the
and he
win,
just
and his
completely.
first of this week is away.
Can I actually see that? Nope.
And he's going to get a
I
modest
should have
amount
looked at the
on that
replay. I
return
wanted to know.
before he
I'm
gets
kind of
back
curious
out.
whether or not he was like under pressure
Here
or
comes
something.
the Saints offense.
That
And this
Waddle
game
could not have
might
been
be
more
going
wide open
better
there.
if he could have some
And
more
I
time
all I
just
did
to
was
work
touch the
back
button.
there.
I didn't
This
touch
pass
the
rush
left
has
stick
been all over
to
them.
guide the
Really
ball or
keeps
anything,
taking
and
this
he just
offense out of any grooves that they've managed
terrible
to get
pass
into.
there.
Okay, I like to say in life,
We'll
there's
say that
energy
Jalen Hurts
givers
does
and
not
there's
have as good
energy
of a deep
vampires.
ball as
And
CJ
for
did.
this defense,
So
these sacks right here, they're such
be part of
energy
it.
givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Staying between the tackles with Edmonds.
fun.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Give him 9 yards.
He goes 0 to
Almost
100
moved the
halfway
chains there.
real
It's gonna be
quick.
2nd and 1.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord.
Prescott here from the gun. Johnston brings it in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Welcome,
Kid,
David.
I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receivers.
I
head
missed
even
a big
turns,
play
he
just a
puts it
second
on him,
ago.
so that
Could have been
receiver can
37-0,
easily get out of
but
bounds for the nice gain.
can't complain too much. It's going all right.
Shotgun snap, a give to Edmonds. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of
He
those
in a vet.
situations,
Rookie,
Kate, where I
rookie,
watch
rookie,
the
rookie,
body
rookie
language
in a
of the running
vet.
back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
What do I do?
Nothing. No time at all.
What do
to
I
try and
do?
Escape and react. Instead, it goes
Oh,
backwards.
I was not expecting to run. I'm going to keep it a $150.
And he's able to drive this to the 29
Great play.
before the stop.
Great play call.
They get
Can't be
13
too
on the
upset.
pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Unfortunately means that this is no longer going to be a blowout, which is unfortunate.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Thankfully, only one quarter
Because I think most of the time the computer takes the points. If I stop them in field goal range, they should take the points.
But any efforts might just be futile facing that deficit.
Oh, no.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that
Hey.
just flashes me back to the preseason, my
Bam,
first
bam,
preseason.
bam, in it.
One of the veteran
Hey.
QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will
There we
never
go,
go
baby.
broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. They say about great outfielders in baseball.
30-yard line, 47-yard
They've got a
field goal.
knack
They'll
of
definitely
feeling
take the
instinct
field
to take
goal,
the right
I
line, the
believe.
right angle.
So
For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same
try and knock him.
attribute and
Gotta
skill
sack him
set.
out of field
Gotta
goal
take
range.
that right angle,
That's what we got to
and
do.
it'll finish that
Oh,
runner.
I almost did it.
Buys time, rolling right.
I almost did it, and
rips
instead he
off
gains
good
10
yardage,
yards.
but it will not
Does he
leave
go
the
for it?
chain.
Because it's 4th and 1? Yeah, they go for it.
You
Maybe
know,
that
Kate,
actually...
They always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm.
I'm predicting a
Especially in
pass if they
situation
run
like
it. Fuck
that,
it.
It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing.
Shading
and at least
underneath.
keep them moving forward.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down.
Oh, get him.
Forced
Come
out
up.
to his right.
Dude,
Oh,
I
he's
hit...
gone for it.
First of all, I should have
got
gotten that sack. Second of all, I clicked the right stick. Like 7 years ago, the defender still didn't run up to tackle the quarterback until it was too late.
Make the right reads in the passing game, but
Oh, that's
sometimes
so
these
annoying.
little
I should have
runs
had that
just
sack.
get that first down. It gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
Maybe if I wasn't using that.
Throwing on
sack.
first is Prescott. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Yeah,
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that
Can we
you
get
can
there?
depend
Can we
on.
get there? Nope. Can we get there? Come up,
On the
come
move,
up.
headed right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make
Fucking
something
playing
out
man
of
with
nothing.
listen.
and at least
We live and
move
die.
forward.
I think they're gonna score, so I'm YOLOing this.
Here he is to throw
YOLO,
on 3rd
YOLO.
and 2.
Hey, oh, dude, I blitzed so many, and I had a lot of people in the box, and I got zero pressure on them. Like, I might as well not have been blitzing anybody, and I had fucking 3 linemen. Is what might as well have been that play, or might as well
It was all about
have been that
scratching
play.
and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just
Oh,
a
there
pride
goes the
drive
shutout.
to go and
Rip.
get your job done.
Rip.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Saints trail by 23 now. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Falcons cover up the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They've got 1st down from the 31. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Nice run across the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
We go
I'll tell you
0
what,
to
Kate,
1
one of the things I'm
real
most
quick.
proud of coming out of broadcast,
Real
my
quick.
O-line buddies
Real
will pick me up during the
quick.
game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light
Thank
to
you
what
for
those big
being
boys are
a
doing
friend.
up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
And a
First and
confidant.
goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got
Thank you
2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Again, it's Jacobs. And once
Got hit
again,
by my own guy there.
disadvantage much before getting brought down.
2-minute warning.
Give them a couple on the run, and they'll need the same here. 3rd and goal at the 2. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans.
What would
Falcons
you
moments
do to
away
me?
from a 2-0 start.
We try to jet this in. That's actually an interesting call. Yeah, let's try to jet it in. Fuck it.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
See if Xavier can get the edge here.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the
Xavier gets the
chains.
edge. He's too fucking quick. He's too fucking quick.
Touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
What would you do to me?
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive
you
starting from
do?
the 30. They'll get this drive started.
All right,
1st and
Dakota.
10.
What you got?
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Completed here to Johnston. And he's going to get this up close to the 40
Mr.
before going
Dakota
out.
Prescott.
After a good
What's he
pickup,
got? What's
they're
he
set up
got?
with 2nd and short. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 2.
What the fuck was that pass?
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play.
Farmer in the
that's good
Deadwood,
for a New
farmer in
Orleans
the
first down.
Deadwood, hi ho the dairy, the farmer.
Here's Dak. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
No turnovers this game, actually. It's kind of crazy. Well, I had a couple. Or I had 1 turnover. But yeah, no turnovers on defense for me. I mean,
Another throw for Prescott. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Catch made by Carter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Prescott.
why do I ever... I knew that was a pass play. I still called man defense. I don't think I'm ever again. If I know it's going to be a pass, I will never, for the rest of my life, ever call man defense. Man defense feels so useless in these games.
By adding all the extra yardage.
Dak throwing again. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown.
Damn, 14 points in the 4th, man. I was really hoping for a shutout, and all of a sudden they got 2 scores. Very unfortunate.
No doubt, but hey, something positive.
Very unfortunate. 37-0 looks a lot better than
It sounds
37-14.
a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle.
We go 0 to 100 real quick.
Well, don't look
Real
at the clock,
quick.
everybody. That is
Real
certainly not
quick.
their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered
got 3
by the
timeouts. We
kicking
gotta
team
run.
in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Oh, they're not calling timeout? Fuck it, we can just run it out then.
Give him 5 on that
shit
carry.
out, baby.
Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Get Jacobs a little bit more yardage.
Here's a give to Jacobs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going
Take that.
down.
GG's, baby.
A 7-yard pickup, and it
GG's.
moves the chains.
That
23-point
was
win.
a perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up
Play,
a first.
go fast.
Some room to
Oh,
spare.
okay.
It's
Never
a
mind.
new set of downs for him at the 32. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road.
Jalen Hurts had a game,
which
which is cool. Cool to see. I threw one pick. That was I think one. Was it one or two picks? I actually need to check on that. One pick for sure was a terrible read. I think I actually threw two. I think I'm pretty sure I threw 2 picks. Waddle had a game. Xavier Worthy had a game. Those 2 are fucking scary, man. Touchdowns 215. Oh, I only threw 1 pick, but it was a bad pick. 16 for 19 is great though. Jacobs had a hell of a game. 32 yards, 32 carries, 184 yards. Worthy 10 receptions, 81 yards. Waddle 3 for 89. GG's. All right, thanks guys for watching. Have a good night, day, whatever. Adios.